If your waves look good, but they still don't flow together, if your pattern looks broken or uneven, or like splits in certain sections, you don't have a wave problem. You have a fork problem. And in this video, I'm gonna show you what forks really are, why they keep coming back, and how to fix them so your pattern can finally flow. Because forks are the number one reason why your waves are still looking choppy instead of smooth. Most beginners think forks mean I need to brush more. But forks don't come from not brushing. They come from the wrong angles, inconsistent training, bad crown control, and rushing the process. Forks are not random. They're created. So if you want to get rid of forks, you don't have to fix the hair. You have to fix the habit. So let's break down what forks really are and why your pattern isn't flowing yet. A fork is when one wave splits in two different directions. So instead of flowing smoothly, it branches like a tree. This is what happens when your hair is trained from two different angles or from two different centers. This is why you always hear me say consistent angles. You want to hit the same angles the same way every single time. All your angles need to remain the same because if they don't, your waves literally don't know which way to go. Forks usually show up near the crown, on your weak side, or spots where you brush inconsistently. And the reason forks are so frustrating is because they make your waves look messy, even if you have deep waves. And the biggest cause of forks, the brush angle change. Day to day, session to session, brush stroke to brush stroke, you don't have your angles locked in. One day you're brushing high, next day you're brushing low, one day you're brushing straight, next day you're brushing diagonal. Those are inconsistent angles, and so your waves are literally fighting each other. That creates split waves, uneven flow, and permanent forks. A smooth flow is created from the same angles in the same direction over and over again. It's the same thing with your crown, y'all. You want to brush around your crown the same angles, the same way. Some people brush too wide around their crown, or they'll just brush anywhere, any random way around their crown because one, they can't locate their crown, they can't find it, so they're doing random brushing. If your crown is off, as I always say, your whole pattern will be off because that is the anchor from where your waves are going to flow. If you have a crown with some forks in it, obviously it's not going to have your pattern flowing the way it's supposed to. Another reason could be as simple as your hair isn't long enough yet. If your hair isn't long enough, that means you don't have enough depth, so you don't even have enough hair to like smooth a fork out. This is why forks are worse in the ripple stage, because yeah, you have forks, but technically those forks are not your fault because you're trying to develop a connection and develop a wave. So you're gonna have a lot of splits, a lot of forks, especially in the ripple stage because you don't really have waves. You have ripples. You wanna get to curl length, continue brushing, develop your wave pattern, lock it in, and then get to the forks. And the products, man, products are not gonna fix your forks. So you can put as much product as you want in your hair. The forks are still gonna be underneath that, and it's gonna look much worse when your hair dries out. Getting rid of forks consists of brushing consistently, locking in them angles, and compression. When you put your do-rag on after your brush session, your waves are gonna do its thing, not products, man. That haircut, yo, the haircut is one of the biggest reasons why beginner wavers seem to never be able to get rid of forks and have the waves that they truly desire, man. When you cut too low, you're resetting your progress. So if you have forks, your forks are still gonna be there. They're just not gonna be that enhanced or that in depth. So when your hair does grow back, you're gonna have the same forks in the same spots. A big part of what helps getting rid of forks is when you wolf. You need to wolf, which means you need to grow out your hair. When you don't wolf or you keep resetting your progress, you're gonna be stuck with the same problem and the same thing over and over again. You need more hair and more depth to smooth out your forks and to just have smooth waves in general. And so the biggest question you might have, how long does it take to get rid of a fork? Well, some forks take weeks, some forks could take months, or even longer. That's just the truth. Your folks will fade when your pattern strengthens, your angle's consistent, and your crown is more controlled. Sorry to tell you, but there are no shortcuts to getting rid of forks. Only correction. But they only leave when your habits change. Forks don't mean your waves are bad. They just mean your pattern is still learning. Flow comes from discipline. Every elite waver once had forks. The only difference is they trained them out. They didn't cut them out. If this helped you understand why your pattern might not be flowing yet, hit that like button. I break down real wave problems here. So subscribe if you're serious about your pattern. Keep brushing, keep training, and don't rush the process.